Hey guys, I'm Megan.
Hey, I'm Stephanie.
We are
Barn
Besties
with
Farm Fresh Advice.
Where are we at, Meggers?
We are at Catherine's beautiful facility in Mount Horeb, Wisconsin, and I have great news. It's for sale.
It is.
And I'm about ready to call the realtor. Oh wait, I have her number. Her name is Laura, and her contact information is going to be down below.
Yeah.
But give us a tour on your beautiful stalls.
Okay,
Yes.
so the stalls were built for me by someone from northern Wisconsin who made dairy equipment, and excuse the cobwebs. And
all right.
so they're all stainless steel. So everything in the barn that you see that's metal is all stainless steel, therefore no rust, ever.
That's huge because
That's
I know Megan and I have talked about issues with a lot of kit stalls you might be able to find and buy where it's, you get the shell and you put in wood or whatever you want to put in. A lot of times those, especially at the bottom where, you get the urine and all that kind of interacting, they start to rust out. And I know a friend of mine who's had her barn for, it's probably been a little over 20 years. All the bottoms are rusting out.
Where
No
the
rust.
paint chips off.
Yep.
Mine,
No-
the
no
paint
rust.
is chipped down.
No,
So
no paint,
what-
no paint, no
Yeah,
rust.
Stainless steel.
Oh,
What's going on here?
I'll show you.
Yeah.
I ordered these and then decided I didn't like them,
Okay.
and so took them all out.
Okay.
And here's why. These are for, you swing them out.
Oh yes, I did the same. I have the same in my barn.
Sure.
and
And
I didn't like them.
because they grab the edge,
Yep.
they run their teeth on the bottom. So I have, well, they're outside now. I have meals come, they get eaten, and they leave.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that nasty teeth on the bottom, grabbing the edge, shaking, blah, blah,
Sure.
blah, it vanishes.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep.
So that's why they're all empty. The cats think I made them for them because they can climb in and out. There's a story behind these walls.
Okay.
I worked for a company that made these, it's called ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. You couldn't buy it, it's too expensive. The only reason I got it is we were trying a new process that failed. It's used for manufacturing and it has to be exactly right in terms of width. So I got all of this
Mm-hmm.
essentially for free.
Wow.
And why I love it is it can be power washed, never absorbs odors. And if you run your hands over it, you'll see that if they kick the side of it, their hoof just slides off. As compared to wood, where they'll make an actual impact.
Yeah.
Still dent.
Right.
Right.
Nothing in life is perfect, however. So occasionally, I don't know, it bows
Bows.
during
Yeah, you
the
can see it right
heat,
here.
right? And so, yeah, this one. So, for example, this is on some of the doors. I had to have
Okay.
the metal bars
Oh.
added.
Oh,
You
I
see, all that does
so
is
reinforced.
all it does is
Double
keep it
reinforcement.
straight
That's
when it's
smart.
really hot.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
Okay.
a relatively
Does it
easy.
expand in the heat or no?
And
Is
the
it
cold
just-
is fine. It's just with the heat, it'll bow a little
Okay.
because it's basically
we all bow a little in the heat.
it's basically yeah. So anyway, that was just sheer luck. That was just sheer luck because I happened to be working for
Sure.
a company that made it. The process didn't turn out as they hoped it would be. I said, "Oh, could I have that?" And they said yes.
Nice.
So
So you
I really
eyeballed that product and said, I know an idea. I know
Right.
how we could use
right,
that.
right. So that's why they're like this.
Sure. Okay.
So
So, and you had mentioned to
Oh, yeah.
us the size
here, I
of
want
the
advice
stall.
for someone. I want advice for someone. I like my Nelson automatic waters very much. However, if you have a sick horse, you do want to know how much water they're taking in.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it beforehand, you can run electric to the Nelsons and you can get a meter.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And the meter,
See
you just click it every day when you clean them and you know how much water they consume. Well, if somebody buys this barn, I have a whole box of meters, but I didn't do the electric beforehand.
Okay.
So I kind of went, oh, and so what I do is if somebody's sick and I'm worried, I turn off the Nelson and I hang buckets from
So you
the
know,
bars.
sure.
Yeah.
So then at least I know how much
Sure.
water they're taking in.
All
So
right.
that's my advice to someone who's building a barn from
That's
scratch.
great. And it is the Nelson waters you use.
Right.
And you had mentioned your barn is heated, so you don't have
Yep.
an issue with those freezing.
See right there.
Yep.
The radiant heat. Yeah.
radiant heat. So what do you keep the temperature at in order to keep
Just
your-
above freezing.
Just above freezing.
Yep.
Yep. That's all you need.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Doesn't-
so let's back to the stalls here. These are lovely, spacious, huge stalls. What
Right.
size are these?
These are 14 by 14.
Okay, and I'm
knowing that I wasn't going to live forever, and that someone might want to run a breeding facility, they're at 14 by 14. They're almost 200 square feet.
Mhm.
Plenty of space for a folding stall.
Yeah.
And then
And airy and ventilated well.
right, and then these hook. The hook is on the outside. So what I would do if I had a baby is I would grade it to make
Sure.
sure there wasn't
Like
a
a
step
ramp?
down.
Yeah.
Then you put that triangular wire up on the wood board,
Yeah.
so their feet don't
Right.
get caught.
Right.
And then they can be out right away.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, you wouldn't even need it all the way up. It's just to make sure they don't lay down and roll
Exactly.
under. But honestly, something like this for young horses starts to get them the idea of going in and out of the
you're
trailer.
more knowledgeable than I am because I'm not a breeder.
Yeah.
That's all I can. And then the other thing I'd like to point out is
Mhm.
the individual runs go to the dry lot, the dry lots go to the pasture, and everything is connected.
Yeah.
And
we
it is
should-
in a U shape around the outdoor and the home.
Oh, nice.
So
and you have water out there.
Oh yeah, there's two each, and that are heated
Those are heated.
in winter.
Okay.
So there's accessible water from those 4 Nelsons, regardless if it's 20 below. You're
That's
not
awesome.
hauling frozen hose.
And Megan, you're the latch girl. Check the latch out.
I know. I already was.
Did
do
you?
you like
Did you-
these latches, and do they?
This
work
reminds
in
me
the
of a
winter?
horse trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
they're
they
fun.
work?
Yeah.
You haven't had them
No
freeze?
problem. No.
Nothing. And the horses don't play with them
No.
and damage them?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would they see? They're never confined.
Right.
So why would they bother with that?
They want to
They're
come in.
they're
they can
more
come in
inclined
if
to
they
like
wanna
chew
go
on the
out.
board
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
than to chew on those.
And then I did notice for your stall door, it's open. You have a window. Would
Okay,
you?
so here's the one comment I have about that. If you're going to have open stall fronts, which I like, frankly,
Mhm.
then you need to think about the width of your barn aisle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, for example, this is a 14-foot barn aisle.
Mhm.
There is plenty of room to lead a strange horse, because these guys know each other. But
Yeah.
a strange horse, there's plenty of space to lead a strange horse down the barn aisle, and no one can touch it
Mm-hmm.
We've
because
all
of
seen
the
those videos where somebody's walking a horse down and,
Right.
and a horse you didn't even realize was there jumps out
right.
through
Yeah.
the top and either grabs the human or bites the horse.
Right.
Or,
There's-
and an accident
And
ensues.
when you have too narrow a barn aisle, then you should tell everybody to take a whip in the other hand that is
Right.
not leading the horse. With a 14-foot barn aisle, there is
Yeah.
no problem.
Can we talk about the outside of the barn?
Mm-hmm.
Is this wood shape?
25-year guaranteed.
Is it wood or is it?
No, if you want the sad story, I had cedar shakes that lasted about 15 years, and then so this is 25-year guaranteed.
Is it like a poly?
I can
something,
show
or-
you some. It's up in the
Okay.
shed, yeah.
Yeah, it's really pretty. Now, so
well-
did it come that color? Do you order it that color? Is it painted?
And they pre-painted it.
Okay.
I picked out the color and they pre-painted
Nice.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I like
Yeah.
how those
And the
tops-
latch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yep.
But I like this. I don't know if Mr. Cameron saw that, but everybody's got an individual run, and it can go out to the dry lots, as she mentioned.
And then
I mean,
the-
y'all look at the view. Did we
I mean,
mention?
It's incredible the view.
Have we mentioned
I
this
really
facility?
do like having the two end guys get the whole dry lot, but just because he's old and the other one's young, but they have the 20. They're really. I mean, and the other comment, guys, is you'll notice they all put their manure outside if they have the choice.
I noticed
Yeah.
it didn't have shavings.
Okay, there's a story there.
Yeah.
This faces south.
Mm-hmm.
So if the wind comes from the south and it blows through the Dutch doors, all the bedding, the first time it happened, I came back and it was like a blizzard inside the barn. The horses had their heads stuck in the corner because it was going in their
Yeah.
nose and their eyes.
Yeah.
I spent 4 hours sweeping.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, guys, do we want our doors open all the time or do we want bedding?
Yeah.
They opted for no bedding, doors open all the time.
And they go
So-
out here.
And I don't have any stalls to clean
Right.
because they all go outside.
Sure.
And this is This is not concrete. This is just pounded.
Limestone.
Yep. And then the mats on top.
And
We
they stay level. Sorry. to
Yeah, we
interrupt
should
you.
mention, I don't know if it's noticeable in the video, but there's a slight slope to this. So any rain you get, everything drains away from your barn and away from the
No
horses. And we should also mention, Mr. Cameraman,
It's like
there
3
is
feet.
a 3-foot or 4-foot cantilevered roof here,
Right.
and you've got gutters. So you're not getting like pouring down runoff rain.
The other thing too is
It diverts.
it's 14 feet high.
Mm.
I have big horses,
Yeah.
so if anybody rears, there's no
Yeah.
hitting.
There's nothing.
And the lights are offset. You notice that the lights are
Yes.
over the
Yeah.
stall
Yeah.
partition.
And you've got a lot of natural light coming in,
Right.
not just the open door.
I
but
do
you've got
have
the
what I
windows.
did do, however, just in case I have a sick horse that I'm worried about. I left. I put one light,
Oh, yeah, right. the
Oh,
center,
so I can
yeah.
leave that one
Yeah.
light on all night if I want to.
Sure.
If I've got a sick horse I'm worried about, and I can come and stick my head in and see how they're doing.
Sure.
And before we move on, I want to just notice the different type of fan.
Yes.
Like I've never
those
seen.
are big ass fans from Kentucky.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the name of the company, you guys.
Right.
Actually, they are known as Big Ass Fans.
Fans,
They're
right.
very well known in the South,
Right.
especially like she mentioned, they're out of Kentucky.
Right, and then
We should go in and look
and
at
then
this.
I just have some horses who seem to like it. See Mr. Red there,
Mm-hmm.
who just really seem to like the fan blowing in their face. So I
Yeah.
put up box fans too. But
Yeah.
you can feel it's pretty airy in here.
It's
Yeah,
very
oh,
airy in
it's
here.
beautiful.
Yeah, actually the issue is about 8:30. They want in.
Yeah. Oh no way.
Well, they're out all night.
Yeah,
Sure.
So at 8:30 they're saying,
we're
Yeah.
ready.
"Yeah,
Get in out of the heat. the
I'd
sun,
like
the
my
bugs.
breakfast. I'd like my fan."
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Well, this is nice.
This is incredible.
yeah, I
There's so
really
much about
I
this.
knew I'd only get to do this once in my whole life.
Sure.
Mhm.
So I try. You want to know what I did wrong in addition to the meters?
Yeah, we want to
Okay.
know.
Here's what I would do: is you don't notice it now because there's no shavings, but come winter when the Dutch doors are closed, I should have dropped the floor about
Okay.
two to
To
three.
keep the shavings in.
Correct.
Mhm.
I would do a whole lot less sweeping. In the winter, for example, I'll keep the
Yep.
shavings as far, but I'd have a whole lot less sweeping.
Well, Megan and I have noticed a lot of people who have maybe not this size stall, but have these larger, maybe like 12 by 12, which is good size too.
I sweep
They'll
it back.
only bed like
Right.
maybe the back
Uh,
3/4
No, I-
for the exact same reason you're
Yeah,
mentioning.
I
So-
bet up, but I'm just
But they
saying.
move it around and kick it up here
Right,
anyway.
right. I'm just saying, if I had to do it all over again, that's really the only thing I'd change. I'd drop the floor maybe, what's that, 3 inches?
Yeah.
And I
Just
do
'cause-
have one more question. So where do you feed hay and how do you feed hay in your stalls?
Well, there.
Is it going to corner? Do you have?
Yeah, I'll show you my hay mow if you want to. Anyway, depending on the personality of the horse, I'll feed him in that corner and
Okay.
him over there.
Okay.
I feed horses graze from the ground,
Right.
so I don't believe in.
Yeah.
I don't even believe in hay nets.
Mhm.
What I have used is why am I blanking? The ladies in Florida. Anyway, nibble nets here.
Sure.
I
Sure.
just, but
Yeah,
I get
cube.
these nibble nets.
Like a little.
We've seen the
oh,
cube.
oh.
I see them. Oh, sure.
When I was really worried about weight control and having helpers who weren't as good about weight control as me, so this is a nibble net,
Mhm.
and this is the kind of nibble net that you can just fill and throw on the ground.
Yep.
Mhm.
Right.
And so it's not hanging. There's nothing. They can't get their neck or
Right.
their leg or whatever
Yeah.
caught in the nibble net. The only thing I will say is my Haplinger, who I unfortunately he is buried behind my kitchen. Anyway, he used to throw his up in the air,
Yeah, I love 'em.
trying to get. He gets so mad.
Yeah.
I'd watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be.
Do you know, it's funny you say that. When I was managing a facility down outside of Chicago, we had, some toys,
Uh-huh.
and we would get these geldings that would literally, the balls would be flying between the stalls.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like they were playing volleyball. It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Well, the other one,
So that's fun.
Donnie, who's at the end stall, he was smarter. He put his foot smack down on top of the nibble net, and then he couldn't move.
Yep.
And then he would pull
Then you get as much hay out as you
his
could in a
foot.
hurry.
Right, right.
That's great.
Yeah.
And we should also mention interlocking mats so you don't have to worry about shifting and
No.
the edges coming up.
No.
So
Anyway, I've got every kind of nibble net they make, but unless you're feeding off of, for example, if you're feeding off of sand,
Mhm.
something like that, you might in fact want the ones that hang off the wall.
Mhm.
Right.
But if you're feeding in a stall, I much prefer these.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Super.
Any
Yeah.
more questions, Megan's, on
No.
this? I think we covered it all.
I think we covered it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
thank
got-
you. Thank
yeah.
you so much.
We should mention, you guys, these could be your stalls. This facility is for sale. We're going to put all the info down below, how you can get a hold of the realtor, Catherine, how you can make this property your own, right?
Mhm. I'm ready to move in.
Absolutely. Make sure you catch up. We got a lot more to show them, right?
Yep. I have to show you my.
Ooh.
Have you guys
Hang
stood on
on.
a Theraplate?
Yes.